Yeah, this is the video review for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Class Breakaway. As you can see, he's a jet fighter. He looks like he's probably a Russian fighter, but I'm not 100% positive on that. Other people more qualified than me could tell you what type of jet he most closely resembles. But he's very light beige with some brown. Apparently the Takara version is a darker brown, and somebody somebody got one in a American package at Walmart, and I looked through all the ones at Walmart today and didn't find it. And there's also some bright green under here. Like, not a lot of colors you would think that go together well, but they actually come across pretty nice in robot mode. You can see his, if you want to go ahead and look, you can actually already see his robot face in the cockpit, which I think is kind of cute. He's got this little, hi, here I am, head in the cockpit, which is funny. Oversized for the cockpit, but still funny. You can see where he's going. And then he's got the landing gear here, and these landing gear are just wheels in his legs, but he does have a retractable front landing gear. Like that. And now the instructions say to flip this forward when you start transforming it, and you can flip it forward. It's going to end up in this groove anyway. I usually just go ahead and flip it down. Just makes it a little easier for transforming the rest of it later on. Not huge, it's not a huge difference, but a little bit. And you want to take this whole assembly and lift it up like this, maybe not quite so far. And then you take this whole tube assembly here and lift it up and around. And you can go ahead and, if you want, flip that all the way around like that. And then you're going to want to lift. Well, actually, you don't want to lift this all the way up yet, because you want to come around here, pull this forward, and then you want to take these two halves and split his arms and bring them down around to the sides like this. And then you can pull this whole thing around and forward to the torso here. And then this nose piece folds down, kind of plugs into the cockpit there. And then the tail piece, there's a little hook here, a little green on the green plastic, and there's a hook on the blue plastic that lock together. They're like that. And then you're supposed to bring these tail fins up through the wings like that, and then fold the wings down like this. And after that, it's just a simple matter of flipping down his humongous feet, because he does have humongous feet there. And then you just open the cockpit like I showed you earlier. If you can get your fingernail under it. Yeah, it's probably easier to open the cockpit before you do all this. Now he tells us, says the crowd, lift that up and pull it behind his head. There's his little helmeted head. He looks like he's wearing a helmet with an oxygen mask and all that on there. And there you go. He does bend at the knees. He's got ball joint hips. They're kind of limited by the shape of the design of the hips, but they are fairly posable. And ball joint elbows or shoulders, rotating hinge and swivel hinge elbows. His hands can move in a little bit if you want. But just a very nice figure. And again, the wings and however can be positioned at whatever angle you want to your own liking. And then he does have on this arm, he's got a little chain gun, and if you spin this piece right here, it spins the chain gun on his arm, which is kind of neat. So there you have it, Revenge of the Fallen Breakaway.